Hi guys and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be looking at another vetting series. Today is all about vetting a woman through the kind of company she keeps. That is vetting a woman through her friends. Um, Back then, I'm talking about, this is a personal story now, like 15 years ago. I remember a girl I dated for a long time. How I met her was kind of weird. I met her through a cousin of mine who was dating her friend. And her friend was a party animal, as in party, 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 party all the way. So it was during our school days. So when I met her, I was expecting the same. Again, this was probably, I think maybe around 2000, year 2000 or 2001, thereabout. So a good maybe 17 years ago. So when I met her, I was expecting the same. I was already sure that okay, this was going to be another version of her friend because her friend was a party animal, and her friend liked to live life to the best of her ability. But to my surprise, when I got closer to her, I didn't just find out that she wasn't a party animal. I found out that she was also a virgin. And that was strange because, normally, again, this was like 17 years ago, a long time ago. Normally, when you see a group of people, a group of women who are of a certain category, you would expect that they all fall into the same category, but this was an exception. And we ended up dating for a very long time. And she turned out to be a very good person. As a matter of fact, she was one of my best girlfriends I ever had. One of the best. One of the best. The reason why I brought up this story is to drive home a point I'm about to make about on this video, which is vetting a woman through the company she keeps. Does that same thing that happened over 17 years ago in my life, does it apply today? I think the dynamics of most especially women has changed from then till now. Now, women don't just move around as friends for chit chatting or to keep each other company. They now move around as a form of unity, as a form of solidarity, as a form of we are one, as a form of us against the world. So now, women who are friends, there's more deeply rooted things to their friendship. It's not just let's just be friends because we want to gist or want to have a good time or want to chat. No. My point is this. In today's world, and when you're dealing with today's modern women, when a lady is friends with somebody, say for instance, who is not of a good character, there is a very high probability that that same girl is also the same kind of character as her friend. Because right now, modern women have this, okay, I call it sisterhood. The sisterhood is strong, it's so strong now. It's not like before where it wasn't about the sisterhood, it was just about friendship, it was just about people getting along, laughing, oh, I'm going to my girl's house. No, but now it's a sisterhood. That is why most times, if you meet a woman who is abusive or maybe has some kind of ridiculously bad character, most of her friends have the same kind of trait. Today, I'm talking about today's modern women, not then. Back then, there was an exception. Back then, I'm talking about 17 years and over. You could meet a group of 5 women and you could see maybe 3 of them might be very bad, as in maybe they sleep around, they mess around with men. But then you will still see 2 in that same clique that are not like that. This is back then. You would see that back then. But today, the odds of that happening is very, very slim. Which is why when you are vetting a woman of today, I'm talking about these modern women in today's age of the sisterhood, the feminist movement, today's age, their friendship means much more than just we are girls. It means that they have the same ideologies, they have the same belief system, and they think the same way. That is why they are friends. Meaning, if you see five ladies who sleep around, who mess about, there is a very huge possibility that all five of them are birds of the same feathers. There is a huge possibility that that is the case. And I'm not saying that it's like that 100% of the time, which is why I gave the example of my experience 17 years ago. But then I also made it clear that that was 17 years ago. A lot has changed. So today, when you're vetting a woman, you also need to look at the kind of company she keeps. Who are her best friends? Who are the people she spends most of her time with? Are they party animals? Are they people that sleep around with men? Are they people who are up and about? Are they people who are lousy, who are flimsy? That would give you an idea into how that girl is and the kind of person she is. That is how one of the ways you vet a woman. Because in today's world, women tend to come together because of ideologies, because of things they believe in. That is what draws them together. You will see most women who have this sisterhood kind of siege mentality. Okay, us against the world, this females against males. You will always see them together. Most of them are usually together. You would not really see a non-feminist woman in the midst of feminists, because the ideologies are not the same. They don't see things the same way. A non-feminist does not have the same feeling or the same ideology as a feminist, so they would usually, their friendship would not really gel. They might be high and keep it moving, but to say they are called friends, it's very rare today. So for them to be together, to be called friends, they have that same ideology, which is why a woman who sleeps around and does that and enjoys herself doing that and has friends around, they most likely, I say most likely, do the same thing. You understand? A woman who hates certain kind of things most likely will have those same kind of friends around, because you know what they say, misery loves company. And that is how it works with a lot of these women, modern women, not old school women. The older women tended to just be around each other just to be friends, to laugh and all that. And that's why I gave the example of my personal experience. But today's women, you know, dealing with them, you have to also vet them through their friends, through the kind of company they keep. Who are her best friends? Who are the people she spends most of her time with? You analyze it and you look at it, and that will be able to help you come to a conclusion to decide whether you take this woman seriously or not. Having gone through the vetting process and looking at these kind of friends, if you find out that the friends are very questionable, or the friends are not the kind of people you would see or deem fit as wanting around you, then you have to make a decision as to whether you are going to go any further with her, or whether you're going to take her seriously, or whether you're just going to just not take her seriously. So that is one of the vetting processes. You need to be wary of the kind of company and the kind of friends the woman keeps. You need to decipher and analyze the kind of friends she keeps before you decide to take her seriously. Having said that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye. Whoa.